Hi there.
Hi, I'm Devin Burke with Film Invasion Los Angeles, here with a filmmaker from Star-Crossed. Tell us your name and tell us about your project.
My name is Bud Myrick, and Star-Crossed is a fun, dark comedy about a couple that meet on a very exclusive dating app. Evening is going extremely well until it takes a really dark turn for the worst.
Okay, great. Love that. What inspired you to write this project?
Um, I'm a visual effects supervisor by day, and I've directed quite a few things, but they always tend to be very VFX heavy or computer graphics heavy. And I wanted to direct something that was really story driven and character driven. Originally wanted to write it with something with no VFX, but there's a little bit of VFX, but only to support the story, so it's not VFX heavy short. And I started writing a different story, and then I binge watched a whole season of Black Mirror, and I got the opening shot of my movie just came to me whole cloth, and I was like, oh, that's interesting. How did we get to this point? And then within about an hour, I had a completed first draft, and I was like, because it was already better than the other story I'd been working on for months that I never quite found the right twist. And this one had a nice little twist and like satisfying ending. And I was like, all right, this is worth producing.
That's great.
Yeah.
I also love taking on that challenge for yourself. So being like, okay, this is where I'm comfortable or where I'm used to working. And so taking that challenge is really, really amazing and I think great as a filmmaker. So what did you learn about yourself and learn about the filmmaking process doing something a little out of your normal zone?
It reinforced the fact that I really love filmmaking and storytelling, and just I loved the whole process. And it was definitely out of my comfort zone to be working with the actors really on performance and the subtleties, and not concentrating so much on the big spectacle and the big VFX heavy stuff. Like I had come off directing a big thing for Disney Imagineering where we had high profile IP, lots of VFX. Every single shot was totally prevised and very structured.
Yeah.
And that was a crazy shoot. 3 days. We should have had a 4-day schedule. When I got home, I told my wife, I was like, that was the most intense 3 days of my life. I can't wait to do it again. And so, I had to get out there. And the same sort of thing, directing is very intense, and being the writer. And then I edited most of it and then handed it off to a professional editor, because I'm not a professional editor. But I got it to a good point. But just challenging myself and pushing it, and just being uncomfortable, and then, feeling like, okay, I think I landed this. I think this is pretty decent. So, and it's very satisfying.
I love that. That's excellent. So obviously it's on Film Invasion Los Angeles, which congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Where else can people follow this film's journey, follow your work? Has it got another festival coming up?
We have Studio City coming up. We're kind of at the end of our run.
Okay.
This, I think, 31 official selections. We've had 4 best in category wins so far, but we're ending strong and ending at home. This is our first real LA screening.
Oh, nice.
And then we have Studio City coming up, and then See Film Festival later in September. So 3 hometown screenings, and then after that, I think it's going to live on Bloody Bites on streaming, and we'll see what happens. Hopefully, we'll be able to. I'd like to push this as a series, an episodic, because I think this character in this world that we've created could live on, and there's a lot more stories there to dig into.
Yeah, I get to get a little more nitty gritty into all the fun subtleties and creation you found. That's really exciting.
Yeah, I think so. It'd be great.
Yeah. Awesome. Well, thank you so much for stopping by. Congratulations again. All right.
My pleasure.
Follow this film's journey, you guys. Thank you.
Thank you.